Hi, Rhonda. Okay, this is your step-by-step tutorial for your face. I've already sent you a couple of tutorials for the eyeshadow palette, so if you need anything else on that, just let me know. But this is just going to be for your face. So you're going to start with your primer, and you're just going to take one pump, and after you do your skincare, then you're going to apply your primer all over your face. Okay, then you're gonna go in with your spray foundation. Gonna shake it up for a few seconds. You're just gonna spray it right onto the kabuki brush. You're gonna start with like 2 small sprays. You can always add more, but I always suggest to start with less because you might not need that much. But I actually do. It's been a while since I've used this, so 2 more. Okay. See, there you have, there. I must just not have sprayed hard enough. Okay, so then you are just going to start tapping. I start from the inner part of my face and I work out. That is where most ladies need the most coverage. You don't really need a lot on by your hairline, but you definitely want to blend it back by your hairline just so you don't get any harsh foundation lines. The goal is to make this look like your skin, but just better. Okay. I need to look in a mirror and make sure this is all blended. Okay, there is the spray foundation. I really hope they find a new manufacturer because I love this. Okay, now you're gonna go on with your concealer. You're gonna have the little tube that you still had on hand. I don't have that any longer. I have the new concealer, and this has like a doe foot applicator. So what I would recommend you do is just take a little bit and squeeze it onto your ring finger. So I'll just do that with this. So just take a small amount and then tap both of your ring fingers together and then just kind of go like this. And then I highlight these areas of my face as well, my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. Okay. Tiny amount. Again, you can always add more, but less truly is more when you're using your concealer. So that is where the placement of is going to be. You're going to go back in with the kabuki brush, the same brush that you blended out your foundation with. And I just like to go all around my eye like this. Tap, tap, tap. And this is just going to brighten up underneath your eyes. It's going to really bring the eyes forward. Okay. And then you just blend this out. And then down the bridge of your nose. And I just take the extra and kind of go like that on my chin. Okay, so there is your concealer. Now, that is a liquid concealer. You must set it so it doesn't crease up on you throughout the day. I'm going to use the Prime and Set powder that Unique has, but if you just go to Target or Walmart, this is called Air Spun Loose Powder. It has like an orange lid on it. I recommend this one for a store-bought. So if you, I know you didn't grab this because I think I had recommended that I would just tell you about this one. So Walmart or Target, it's called Air Spun Loose Face Powder. Okay, I'll just actually show, instead of using my unique one, I'll just show you, since this is one you're probably going to get. It comes with this little applicator, but I don't even use that. So you're just going to tap a little bit into the lid, like so. Okay, you can actually still use that kabuki brush. Just tap and swirl. Make sure you tap off the excess. And sometimes I tap it on the back of my hand so I don't get like this huge glob of powder. But then you're just going to go like so. Just tap where you put the concealer. And that is going to set the concealer in place. So it will not crease up on you. And I'm not sure, I hope that you noticed that on the day of Levi's wedding, that when you looked in the mirror at the end of the night, when you went to go wash your face, that everything looked pretty much the way it did when I applied it. It should have anyway. Okay, so we've done primer, foundation, concealer, and pressed powder, all with this the kabuki brush, okay? Or not pressed powder, the setting powder, all with one brush. Now we're gonna go in with that bronzer that you bought, but I'm actually gonna use this brush. So if you have any sort of powder brush, maybe you even have this one from Unique, I'm not sure. This is the dual-ended powder concealer brush. You could use this one. I'm going to use this one. It's called a taper blush brush. I like to use it for my bronzer. So just gonna tap and swirl, tap off the excess, kind of like smoosh it on the mirror, and then you are just going to start placing it in these areas. So I'm like, so if you go from here, if you go from the tip of your ear down, that is where you want the placement of your bronzer to be. So this is just the places where the sun would hit your face and give you that sun-kissed look. So I'm just going to do this side of my face first so you can see the difference. So what you're doing is you're adding warmth, you're adding dimension, you're giving your face a little bit of shape, because once you put the concealer and foundation on, everything is just like one shade. So you want to bring that dimension back. And I just go like right on my chin line, my jawline. And then I also like to do my nose. So I take a little bit and then I squeeze this, and then I just go right here on the top side of my nose. Okay, so you can see the difference. Warmth and dimension, all one shade. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other side. Again, top of your ear, this is where you want to place it. And then I just go in circular motions. Go down the other side of your nose. Okay, so there is your bronzer. Now, here's another tip. If you feel like it doesn't look blended out, go back with that kabuki brush, but don't put any other product on it, because you already have, you already used it for your foundation, concealer, and setting powder. So just go back in with that brush and just kind of like tap it along the edge of where you did your bronzer, and then it will just kind of blend everything out. Okay, just like that. Now we are going to go in with that blush stick. I'm pretty sure I told you I sent Juicy Apricot because that's what I used on you. It's this gorgeous peach shade. I know it looks scary, but it looks so good on everybody that I've tried it on. So you are just going to kind of sweep this up just like this. And I know that looks scary to you. It looks like a lot, but it's not. So just go on your cheekbones like that. And you can also use the kabuki brush to blend this out. That is actually my preferred brush to use to blend out the blush. And then when you're done, just make sure you just take a towel and wipe this brush off just to get that blush off before you go back in with your foundation and concealer the next day. Okay, so look at that. It just blends out so nice. And I'm making sure I'm going upwards, so everything is lifted. So I'm like right on top of my cheekbone. I mean, you'll feel where your cheekbone is at, and you just place it right on top of it. And you stop right here at the edge of your eye. If you bring it further in, it's not going to look as lifted. There's really no right way or wrong way, except just be on top of your cheekbone. If you get too low, again, we want everything to be lifted. Okay, so you're just going to blend that out. Okay, that is the blush. Make sure you wipe it off on a towel for the next day, okay? That's all you have to do. Then my favorite part is highlight. I'm going to use the brush that I used my bronzer for. So again, whatever brush you're going to use for that, you probably have a fluffy powder brush for that. Just look through your brushes and let me know. But I'm just going to take this on the side. So I'm taking it right there on the side of it. And I'm right on top, like the high point of your cheekbone. Okay, do you see where I placed that? That is going to give you the appearance of a very sculpted cheekbone. And it's going to give you a nice healthy glow, which makes you look more youthful. And I like to go in with just a little bit on my middle finger, and I just like to kind of go down like this, and then right here. I always like to do my Cupid's bow. It kind of gives you the appearance of a fuller top lip, and you can see I have no top lip, so I need all the help I can get. And then I like to do my chin. Those areas are optional. You don't have to do those. I just like to. You could stick with the tops of your cheekbones. Okay, so that is all of your face products. So refer back to this tutorial. When I first started learning how to do my makeup, I would take, at that time I didn't even have a smartphone, so I would take my Kindle into my bathroom, and I would pull up videos, and I would play, pause, play, pause, play, pause, and just kind of recreate the look that they did. And that's how I learned. So it might take a little bit of a learning curve, but just keep at it. Don't give up. And if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. That's what I'm here for. Talk to you later, Rhonda. Bye.